Everybody, welcome to the April 11th, 2024 Police and Public Safety Committee meeting. I'll begin by taking attendance. I have Councilmember Brennan, Supervisor Puccioni, myself, Town Attorney Finnan, PBA Representative Mario Clear, welcome, Comptroller Greenwood, Seth Goldstein, and Aaron Cassidy Dorian. The first matter of business is I need a motion to approve the March 7th minutes. Do I have a motion to approve those minutes? Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor? Any opposed? All right. So moving into operations. Operationally, we're still working on the towing RFP for 2024. We've been doing a lot of work, myself, Town Attorney, and Deputy Town Attorney Assini. We've been having a lot of meetings and working on this. We're going to probably be coming close to this by the end of the month, wrapping this up and getting this out. So that's ongoing still. Traffic and community engagement assignment, happy to announce our staffing is at a level such that we will be able to assign a second patrol officer to the traffic and community engagement division. That is going to be, as of this morning, Officer David Powell. There's yet a date for that assignment to happen, but he interviewed today amongst a panel and was recommended to be assigned to it. So congratulations to him, and we look forward to him continuing to do the great work he does at our agency in that capacity. Fleet and equipment, we received the results of our mini bid for our 2 new patrol vehicles. The lowest bid was Metro Ford, which is awesome because that is one of our town dealerships. So we're going to be looking to do a resolution to award them the mini bid. I already sent a letter because these have to be built, acknowledging the fact that we are going to be awarding them the mini bid until we get that resolution completed. Yeah, excuse me, I'm a little bit sick. Building, still fencing and wall around the rear of MPD. I plan on talking to Superintendent Ray Smith as they're coming out of the winter months into the spring and summer, if we can start looking to address those things again and get those cones out of the way. Training, we recently had a countywide active threat training at Niskuna High School from the 3rd of April through the 4th. This was the first time we've done this at our high school, which is pretty awesome. We had agencies as far away as Saratoga come to be a part of this. School staff participated in it, administrators participated in it. We actually did a tabletop that Chief Lingenfelter from District 1 sort of led in conjunction with an SRO, Michelle Areola from Glenville PD regarding incident command, kind of working through the pieces and talking through some of the issues that can go on with those things. It was a 2-day training that was awesome from our agency. Sergeant Relation, Officer Comanzo, Officer Hemmerding, Officer Spataro, Officer O'Brien, and Officer Thomasone all participated in the training. I was there for both days between being a pizza delivery guy and also actively participating in it. Thank you to the Niskuna PBA and also the volunteers over at Grand Boulevard Fire Department, but it's District 1. They're volunteers. They provided the pizza and the refreshments for that training. So that was awesome that they wanted to do that for this training. It was great feedback, awesome training. Looking to schedule one, hopefully again in the future. Radar and LiDAR instructor school training is going to be on 4/16. Detective Munger and Officer Breslin are going to attend that. Law enforcement updates and use of force training is going to be department-wide on the 18th and 19th. Originally, Sergeant Party was going to instruct this training, but Sergeant Mara is now going to instruct it because Sergeant Party has some military days that he has to go attend. Instructor development course is going to be from the April 22nd through May 3rd. Officer Clear is going to go to that, and Officer Power both going to go to that. Our hope is that at a minimum, they're going to work to become defensive tactics instructors to build out that program. Currently, Detective Sergeant John Connor and Sergeant Henry are the only 2, but Detective Sergeant John Connor is sort of coming to the twilight of his career, and we need to get some other ambitious people like Mario and David involved in this because they want to be a part of it, so that's awesome. The New York State Traffic Safety Conference is April 24th through April 25th. Sergeant Relation, Detective Munger, and Officer Comanzo are all going to be attending that. That's up in Saratoga at the Sagamore. And then lastly, under training, we had a car seat technician training on April 2nd through the 5th, and Officer Doss recently became certified in car seat technician training. So that's awesome. Under citizen correspondence ongoing, we're still looking to work towards understanding the process of red light cameras that was suggested by Mark Gibbons. We did not have any new correspondence. Under town events, Coffee with a Cop, the Senior Center, the third Tuesday every month. I will be there. Please come join us. We have another event at Target on April 15th from 12 to 2 p.m. Sergeant Alicia will be conducting that out of our Traffic and Community Engagement Division. And then just as a reminder, Drug Take Back Day is going to be the 27th of April here at Town Hall from 10 to 2. Please be mindful, we're probably going to move, and we'll message it out loud. We're probably going to move it to the back towards the police department because it is at the same time that Arbor Day is going on. So we're going to have to coordinate it in such a way where if you're going to get a tree, you go this way. If you're going to drop off drugs, you go the opposite. So we're just going to have to work through that. Under Town Clerk, we're still working on our digital records retention and how we're going to move forward with that from that committee. I didn't have any court issues. I didn't have any fire department issues. Under our school district, we are still looking into the process of school speed zones, specifically on Rosendale Road, and potentially on Zenner. Excuse me, I'm tired. I had spoken with town planner Laura Robertson about Balltown Road. She for years has been in discussions with the state about some sort of a speed zone there and possibly a crosswalk. It's something that we're going to have to just continue to have dialogue on, but certainly the Rosendale Road one, potentially the Zenner Road one, I think we want to look to get those moving forward. Cops and Kids Reading Program, Birchwood is the host school for April. Continue to get positive feedback from the school regarding these. Over the past 2 days, Sergeant Mara has been co-teaching health classes at the high school. If you recall, I did this last year. I transitioned into Sergeant Mara to get some more face time with our students. He's already getting really good feedback and actually has been asked if we can be part of a book club, I believe, at the library at the high school, and something else I don't recall, but to get more further engagement into the high school with the teaching staff and with the social workers and things of that nature and the students. Under personnel, we continue evaluating resumes for potential lateral police officer transfers. I actually have a potential lateral coming in next week to meet with me. And we're also canvassing the current civil service list, which is very exhausting and labor intensive, but we're getting there. We have some good candidates. Hopefully we're going to be moving towards interviewing in upcoming weeks. Under other, we still have left on there the town event application concept. I know, Erin, you had sent out an email with some information on that.
I have more. I did a review of Bethlehem, the city of Albany, and then the Saratoga one that you had sent over. The city ones are obviously much more in depth. Bethlehem really focused just on races, but they're very thorough in the way that they charge organizations and the way that they manage the resources and approve them. So I think we can extract some pieces of these things. And we did find out that the MLS schedules does have a custom form that you can create a custom form on there that can be emailed and then maybe forwarded to different departments to be approved. So we might be able to digitize it as well.
Okay.
So more to come on that.
That's awesome. And then the last thing I have is I've been having conversations with our comptroller about petty cash. We currently have petty cash in the police department. My understanding historically was petty cash was used real time if you had to make a purchase, small amount purchases, but it's incumbent on the department head to have a tracking log. You have to conduct a monthly audit with the comptroller's office. Now that we have purchasing cards, I personally, in my department, have absolutely zero need for petty cash. And I was hoping, and I found a resolution, because I asked Michelle Mazurek, and she's amazing, found a resolution. I was hoping that we could eliminate petty cash from the police department at a minimum. However everybody else feels about other departments or otherwise, it's just something I don't need. It's something that's a liability on me and the agency to track and manage, and have someone from Best Office come over and audit once in a while. So I don't see any need with purchasing cards to have it from the police department any further. I don't know if anybody has any thoughts on that. No?
If you want, we can put, I'll have to read the resolution, but I can.
It's 2017-305. Printed this out for you too. That's the town law section that establishes it all.
We got to disestablish it, but You don't need it?
PO resolution 27. Well, is that specific to the police department or is that for sound?
It's. You can.
So if we can
I'll-
just
I'll just-
correct the police department from it.
For amendment resolution.
We
Reso,
don't want, no, it won't be an amendment
no?
because it's been used since 2017.
Okay, yeah,
So I'll just do a new one, but maybe reference.
Reference that,
This one.
okay.
That's all I have. Anyone else have anything that they want to discuss?
I have some. All right, so, community programs, Lori and I have been looking at different ways to do a little bit more with the community. And, so she had asked me to, kind of look at calendar dates and different things. So one of the things that a lot of towns and cities do is a thing called National Night Out. And I think it would be great for our community. So I just did a quick markup. It's nothing that we have to keep to, but the date is, because it's always in August. This is just, and I would love to get your input, Jordan, and whoever you would like to have on it. I'd love to, also, I'm going to reach out to the fire chief and maybe someone from EMS and do something where we could do the dunk tank. I think is a phenomenal idea. I'm going to try to get some sponsors, maybe Martin Harding Mazzotti, some other sponsors, and maybe a tug of war, kickball, something that we could get the whole community involved.
So Rotterdam does a pretty big one. They're the ones locally that I remember.
Yeah, there's just one.
They do,
Concert and everything?
I think at fireworks. I mean,
Yeah.
they-
Who's this?
Rotterdam.
Oh, okay.
I think maybe we should talk to, because the PBA would definitely want to be involved in that as well, not just the police department, but being a part of building this out, because I think this is a great community night. So.
That would be
yes.
great.
Let's
So if we could start planning it now, I think it would be really a fantastic event. And I'd love it to start as like the first annual and then go. from there.
About.
So Lori suggested the Zetter Fields. I don't know. I mean, I would love to do like a 3-point contest. I mean, I would love, so I just wanted to be a place that we could have a lot of variety. So maybe my first thought was River Road, but because there's not a lot going on in August with the fields, so we have options. So if we start talking about it now, I can definitely reserve it. So maybe we could meet at some point and start talking about this. And see, I already reserved Kona Ice King to come. And if we end up getting a sponsor, then that could be completely free, which would be great, and we'll see what we can do. I have a feeling that people will look at this and think it's going to be a really good idea. So.
I think it makes sense for whoever the entities that are involved, like ED, fire, community programs, maybe we form an informal committee with a representative from each
Yes.
to start working through the status.
All right, good.
Okay, we'll talk.
All right, good.
Let's talk.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you. That's all I have.
Did
Thank
anyone
you.
else- Did anyone else have anything else? Okay. Seeing none, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So.
I'm sorry, who said it?
Maybe I'll put-
All those in favor?
Hi.
That's gonna conclude this meeting. Our next meeting is gonna be May 2nd, 2024 at 3:30 PM. Thank you for everyone who attended.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I love that.
no, I don't want